Hi guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone using the new iOS 16 features. If you guys don't know anything about iOS 16 or you're interested on how to set it up the way I did, go over to my how to customize your iPhone video. It's the most recent video that I posted on my channel other than this one. I'll have it linked down below for you guys, and it tells you exactly how to customize your iPhone, how to customize your lock screen and everything like that. So if you want your phone to look similar to mine or just want to know how to do it, that video will definitely help you out. And the good thing is there's timestamps in that video, so you can just skip to what you're looking for. Now with that being said, let's get into exactly what is on my iPhone. So first things first, I have the iPhone 13 Pro in space gray. It looks like this, and I actually really like this phone. I think it's very pretty, very elegant, and I made my iPhone look really aesthetic using the new update, so I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like. So now that I got over all the specs, let's get into exactly what's on my iPhone. So I'm gonna start screen recording just so I can show you guys what is on my iPhone. So I have my lock screen, which is all on Pinterest. Everything that I'm using, wallpapers and widgets, are all from Pinterest if they're not a picture of me or my friends. And if you want to use something similar to me, I do have an iOS board on Pinterest. My Pinterest is linked down below. You can just go to my Pinterest and check that out. But with that being said, this is what my background looks like. It kind of just reminds me of cotton candy. It's blue, yellow, pink, and purple, and it's kind of like just a blob. Then at the top, I have the date. So it says Thursday, September 1st, or Thursday 1 in this case. And I have my alarm widget set next to it just because I want to see when my alarm is actually going to go off and that it's set. Then I have the time, and then I have two widgets. I have the fitness widget and I have the weather widget, and I set it to when the sun sets and when the sun rises. So that's what my first wallpaper looks like and my first lock screen looks like. Then when I go over to my next lock screen, I have a whole different setup. Even though it's like the same widgets and everything, I have a different picture, and you can add as many lock screens as you want. And the cool thing about this is you can also customize the font. You can customize the actual widgets that you're using and everything like that. But again, go over to my other video to see exactly how to do that. So now that is basically everything that I wanted to show you guys on my lock screen, and let's go into my home screen. So when I go into my home screen, this is the first glance that I see. My wallpaper is slightly different, so when I go over, this is exactly what my wallpaper is, and I personally really like it. I think it adds to the aesthetic theme. But when I go back over, the first thing that I have on my little home screen is widgets. I love widgets. When iOS 14 came out, I was literally ecstatic, and now that iOS 16 allows you to customize your lock screen, I think it's even greater. So first things first, I have the app Widgetsmith, and that is how I downloaded all of these widgets onto my phone. I just have the date, which is Thursday, September 1st. Happy September, by the way. I'm so excited for fall. Comment down below if you're excited for fall. And then I just have another widget that's bigger, and it's just a picture of us on the beach, and I really like it. Now, as you guys can see, search is now on the bottom. You can't really get rid of that, but I personally don't mind it. And then on the bottom, I have my messages because I use that the most. I have my Instagram, which if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I highly suggest following me. I'm really active on there and I love interacting with you all, so that is linked down below as well. But I have my Instagram because I do use Instagram quite often, and then I have my TikTok, which I go on a lot to interact with my friends and everything like that. Now when I go to the left, I do have some widgets. So I have my to-do list widget, which I actually haven't updated in so long, but I really have to do that. I got this idea from Julia K. Chris, so be sure to go check out her channel as well because she has really cool aesthetic ideas and I love her for that. And then I have just my battery widget, and this battery widget also is connected to my Apple Watch and my AirPods, and when they're charged, it pops up there as well and tells me everything I need to know, so that's really cool. Then when I go over to my next page, I have a Widgetsmith, and this is again from my Pinterest, so you'll find all these prints on my Pinterest as well. They're not my personal pictures, but I do really like them. So this is just a heart. It reminds me of like something like really pink and like, I don't know, the aesthetic type of vibe. I really like it, and I have that there. Then I have my Pinterest app. Like I said, I love Pinterest. I go on Pinterest so much. So this is what my Pinterest looks like, and this is my iOS board right here, and it's in the iOS 16 folder that you guys can see everything in, so just in case you were wondering. Then I have YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio I use for my analytics of YouTube. It's a really good app to have if you are a creator on YouTube. Next I have YouTube. Obviously I love watching YouTube. I literally fall asleep watching YouTube because I literally love it so much. And then I just have my photos because I do tend to use photos photos very frequently. Next things next, I have Safari. I'm always looking up stuff. My Safari is something I use all the time. I did customize the background just because I thought it would be cool to do that, so that's what my Safari looks like. Twitter, I don't use that often, but I wanted to have it on my phone because I do use it somewhat often, just not like a lot. Then I have Facebook. That is so I can connect with my parents and my parents' friends and my grandparents, but I really don't use it at all. And then I just have my calendar app because I thought it looked kind of like aesthetic there. Then I have another Widgetsmith, and it's just this really pretty picture of a flower. I thought it matched the theme I was going for, so that's why that's there. And then I have another Widgetsmith, and this one just says, your potential is endless, and I just need some positivity in my life sometimes, so that's why that's there. Then I have VSCO. VSCO is something I love, and I think it's a really nice app, so this is what is on my VSCO. Again, linked down below for you guys. Then I have Snapchat. My Snapchat's private, but I do personally really like it, and I do use it a lot. Then I have Notes. That's just where I put all my notes that I need to remember. And then I have Starbucks. I love Starbucks so much. It's not even funny. This is literally one of my favorite apps. I go every single day. Comment your Starbucks order down below. Mine is a strawberry acai with lemonade, no berries, and light ice. And I usually get venti. Going over to my next page, I have this widget, and it says, I have a beautiful mind and body. And again, it's from Pinterest. I love it, and it's just kind of like positive affirmations that I really enjoy using. And then I have another widget of just me and my boyfriend. Next, I have Spotify. I love Spotify. I drive a lot, especially for my job, so I use that all the time when I am driving. Next, I have Netflix. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy right now, and oh my gosh, I literally love it so much. Not much to say on it because I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't watched it, but I'm obsessed. Next, Be Real. I love this app. Comment down below if you're on Be Real and how you feel about it, because I personally, I'm obsessed. Next, I have Camera. I use Camera all the time, and it's just something that I personally really like because I love documenting every single moment of my life that I can. Then I have my finance folder. I don't really want to go into that, but this is what it looks like. Then I have my editing folder. So I have Lightroom, Fonto, and PixArt. Now, these apps are everything that I use to edit my Instagram pictures and my thumbnails. I really like Fonto, for example, when I edit my thumbnails. This is kind of how I do it. You can change the font, you can add little icons, which is really nice. I don't know why I'm talking with my hand, I'm so sorry. And then the next thing I have is just my Park mobile app and my New Jersey Transit and everything like that. And then I have this little live in app that allows me and my friends to send pictures to each other on widgets, and I thought that was cool as well. But with all that being said, that's everything I have on my main pages of my iPhone. And then over here, I just have some other apps such as like Life 360, which I have for my parents and my mom. Then I have eBay, then I have Trivia Crack, United, stuff like that. It's not really organized, but it's just stuff that I have on my phone that I have to use. With that being said, that's everything that's on my iPhone. I really like it, and I do think it looks very aesthetic. Now, like I said, the lock screen is kind of my favorite feature on this phone because I feel like it adds so much to the phone and makes it become more aesthetic than usual. But like I said, I think that iOS is something that's going to be really cool. And with all that being said, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video sometime really soon. Bye guys.